So today is a story time about the time when I had to travel halfway across the world to America at the age of 18. It was definitely an experience, but it was scary at times, but it was definitely an amazing experience, and this story time is all about that. So here we go. So yeah, this incident happened in 2019. It was around May 2019. I just got done with my first year of college and I was in my summer break. We got like 2 months of summer break. So the first month I had spent it in Hyderabad, just spending time with family and then just chilling, enjoying the summer, eating lots of mangoes. That is a definite must. So yeah, the first month was like that, and the second month I was supposed to go to America and spend the second month of my summer holidays in America at my uncle's place. So I was very excited about this because I get to spend the summer in America, have fun with my cousins, and it was definitely a very it was a very exciting thing to look forward to. It was pretty exciting for me at that point. I think the idea even came up, it was way before, like in my second semester. I think before my final exams, like my second semester exams were supposed to come, were supposed to start. This idea came up ki, would I want to spend the summer there? My parents just asked me if I would want to spend the summer there, at my uncle's place. And I was like, obviously yes. Like, who would say no to that, right? So I was pretty excited, and I knew that I'd be traveling alone, and before that I had never traveled alone even within India. So that was definitely going to be a first experience for me. And I just turned 18, so it was like the first adult independent thing that I would do, traveling alone, and I'd be doing it on probably one of the longest flights from India to America, right? It's one of the longest flights. So my first traveling alone experience would be a pretty long one. So yeah, it was pretty exciting initially, and then yeah, I was super looking forward to the trip, just for I knew it was gonna be a good adventure and everything. So finally the D-Day came where I had to go to America, and then of course we just drove to the airport, and then from here to Qatar, I was supposed to board a plane from here to Qatar, and then from there to Atlanta. That was the flight, because there was no like one-way flight, I mean like direct flight. So I had to take like a one that had a stop, a layover in the middle in Dubai. So that was the thing. So yeah, so getting from Hyderabad to Dubai was fine. Like obviously my parents had dropped me in the Hyderabad airport, and then it was an easy navigation within the Hyderabad airport, and that was pretty smooth. And then I landed in Dubai, and even that was supposed to be smooth. Okay, like it could have been smooth, but somehow I don't know, I don't remember exactly what happened, but then I got the gate number messed up. Either it was not printed on my ticket, or I had gone somewhere else, like to the other gate that was very far from my actual gate. Like something happened with the gate number, but then either I had not seen it, or it was not there, or something just happened. But I went all the other way. Like my gate where I was supposed to board the flight to Atlanta was like quite far, and I was here, like point A to point B. So that was pretty scary. Okay, so I land in Dubai airport, and then it's not like I have like a lot of time also. It's not like I have like a 7-hour layover there. It's just like a 1 hour layover, like something shy of 1 hour ka layover it was. And then you guys know that when you're flying, like 1 hour layover is nothing. Like the security only takes time, and then 1 hour just flies by even if you have a layover. So yeah, so even in that short layover I managed to kind of mess it up a little bit, and then go somewhere else. But then yeah, so that was when it got kind of scary. I was I was quite scared. I mean, I got a little bit of anxiety, actually a lot of anxiety. I was just freaking out internally, just what do I do, the time's ticking, like oh my god, and everything. I was pretty scared. So that was pretty scary, man, because one thing is even if I got lost in Hyderabad, that'd be fine. Like I like, it's my city. I mean, I just know my way around. I'd probably be more brave to figure it out there. But then I was in a new country all alone by myself first time traveling alone, first of all. And then so that was pretty scary. But then, I just composed myself, and my mom always told me, like, whenever you get lost somewhere, like bachpan mein, like when I was little, like whenever you get lost somewhere, if you get lost, just make sure you go to the security people, either if it's the mall, wherever you are, make sure you go to the security, because they will always help you. So I mean, that is the one thought that came into my head, and it calmed me down. And then I immediately saw an officer there, and I went to him and I was like, this is my flight, I think I'm lost, can you please help me? And then they were super kind, and they kind of took me there, thankfully in time. But it was pretty scary because I'd almost got lost in the airport, in a very new airport to me, obviously. So it's a very new airport, I don't know my way around the airport. So it was a pretty scary moment to kind of think that you're all alone in a new country, which is not your final destination even. Like, that's not my stop, I have to go somewhere else. So if I miss the flight to my final place that I have to go to, that's going to be another big problem, right? So that was pretty scary. Like, those were the thoughts that were going in my head at that point. Like, what if I miss my flight, what if I'm late? That was the entire, that's what the entire anxiety was about. So yeah, that was a pretty scary moment. Like, I don't know, like, what happened then. I don't know if the gate number, but somehow the gate number got messed up, like, by like it's my fault, but then somehow it just got messed up. So yeah, that was the thing. And apparently, like another girl, like, it happened to her too. So even she came, like, just before I came, and we were like, like, we're not printed, like something was there with the gate number, guys. So yeah, that was the thing. But yeah, that was a pretty scary experience, man. Like, yeah, just to think about it is kind of like, I can remember the kind of tension that I had back then. Yeah, that was the thing. And the, oh my god, the sukoon and the relief that I felt when I finally sat down on my final flight to Atlanta. Oh my god, that was like, it was just like, thank god I made it. Thank god I made it vibes. So that was pretty yeah, that was pretty relieving when I sat down in my seat. And I sat down next to a very sweet couple. Okay, it was a nurse, and then her husband, it was like an American couple, and the wife was a nurse, and the guy, I forgot what he did, but then with the wife I did speak a lot too. We kind of definitely bonded in the long flight. She was very sweet. So yeah, it was like the kind of relief that I felt on that flight, man. Like, I was like, thank god I made it. So yeah, that was the experience. But then I think I learned a lot. I kind of like learned that I can handle myself, that I can calm myself down, and then go on and figure out my way through a situation where I either face like a challenge or whatever. I know that I can take care of myself. So I think that was really a good shaping moment. And then of course the flight to from Dubai to Atlanta was pretty smooth. It was like super cool. I just think I saw binge watched like so many movies, ate so much food, and then yeah, it was pretty good. So yeah, that was basically my experience of traveling alone for the first time. And the first time I did it, I had to do it like on the longest flight ever, or one of the longest flights, right, from India to America. So that was the experience. And honestly, if I would give any advice for any of the young travelers out there, like if you are like 18 or if you're a young adult, I'm 21 now, so like even for any like young travelers out there, especially girls, I would just like tell them to ensure that you're organized, especially you just know your timing, I mean your takeoff time, your flight takeoff time and the gate number very well, and then you ensure that you get there on time, actually in time, get there before time, right? You will be a lot more relieved then. You'll just be a lot more stress free. And the next tip is to make sure that you are approaching the proper security people. If you are per se lost, or if you are just if you're just like struggling to understand something, just make sure you go and approach those people, because they are your safest option. Don't just go to anyone in the airport and ask them for help, because like you never know the other person's intention. Like they might just like they may not have the kindest intentions towards you, but then the security people are your safe place, because they are, I mean, they are going to protect you, and they are going to be the safe place to go to if you find yourself in any challenge. And the third advice is probably, yeah, this one. Yes, yes. Wear like layers of clothes, okay? So I just wore this thin sweater, and it was fine for the first few hours of the flight, but then it got very cold, okay? So so that thin sweater would not do anything in that cold. So I had to just like, cover myself in blankets and everything. What I would suggest is that, wear layers of clothes, like, maybe a jacket, maybe like a shrug, a thick wool shrug that you can, take off and put on whenever you can. So basically layering clothes, I think, is the best airport look that you can go for. May it be shrugs, may it be like, a jacket, just basically layer your clothes, maybe a scarf around. So just make sure you dress in layers. So depending on how you feel, how cold or how warm you feel, you can either add on or just, take off the layers. The scarf is easy to take off, the jacket can be easily taken off, so, and can be easily worn as well. So basically dressing in layers is like my biggest advice for traveling. So I think these 3 tips should actually just help you a little bit. I hope they help you. And yeah, so that was my experience, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And then do like and subscribe for more story times. And also I make videos on lifestyle, skincare, and hair care advice too. So if that's your cup of tea, do subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.